Know why you didn't tell the truth about who beat you up, but it means that he's still out there. And he could come after you again. It also means that whatever happens to Ethan will be your responsibility. Now, you don't want that. You don't want to live with that the rest of your life.
But the charges have been dropped.
Yes, they have, but now Ethan has no way to clear his name. No way to prove that he's innocent. And your father is ready to take out his own kind of justice. You need to tell your dad the truth, or he's going to kill Ethan. You don't want that. You don't want an innocent man to die because you told a lie, do you?
I'm not protecting Sonny, I'm doing my job.
If you were doing your job, Sonny would be behind bars for the rest of his life for trying to shoot a police officer. Instead, he's got you defending him, saying he didn't do it when everybody else knows that he did. And from what I hear, your testimony about Claudia was less than convincing, and now you're trying to keep me from taking the stand and saying what I know?
Look, I'm trying to help Claire present a good case. That's why I told her you were too volatile to take the stand.
Corinthos needs to pay for what he did.
Okay, you guys, we don't need to do this right here.
No, you know what? Dante needs to open his eyes and stop believing this fairy tale about Sonny being this good father and that he loves his kids. And you know what? If not for Olivia keeping you away from Sonny when you were growing up, you'd be just like Michael right now.
You know what? Let's not go there, okay?
My father was the boss just like Sonny is. My father is a murderer just like Sonny is. My father is evil and so is yours. My father is spending the rest of his life behind bars because that's where he deserves to be, and so does Sonny. He needs to be stopped, and you used to believe that. What the hell happened to you?
Who decided that the animal who beat my daughter should go free?
Kristina doesn't want to go through the trial and relive it over and over.
That's what I'm talking about. The justice system. Son of a bitch! Should have died the first night! You gonna hit my daughter? Think you can? Jason, I want him to hang on a hook. I want him to stop her for what he did to my daughter. Then, I want him dead. You think you can just beat my daughter?
Sonny.
I don't care whose son he is. I want to kill him. Ethan Lovett is gonna die. Sonny, he's gonna pay for what he did. Sonny. What?
You gotta stop.
You know, I just think I left a magazine here. I'll see you in court, gentlemen.
I'm protecting Michael. Bad enough he had to witness his father beat his stepmother to death. He doesn't need to be held responsible for sending Sonny to prison.
Weren't you the one who testified that Michael was a witness to the whole thing?
Whoa, honey, that's not fair. Dante was basically
Fair?
coerced.
You want to tell me? What's fair about keeping me off the stand when I'm the only one who knows how Sonny mistreated my son?
You know, you keep going on and on about Sonny, how much you hate him, the way like you are now on the stand. You're gonna ruin the whole case.
Could have the jury feeling sorry for Sonny.
How could the jury feel sorry for a man who treated Claudia the way he did? They need to hear what I have to say.
Look, you have to trust the system. Let the process work.
Trust the system, huh? You know what, fine, you do that. But if Sonny gets away from this, if he walks from what he did to my sister, that's on you, pal.
I just want this to be over.
Yes, I don't blame you.
That's why I talked my mom into getting the charges dropped against Ethan.
Well, you see, the only way that this is going to be over is for you to name the person who really hurt you. Your father is not going to let this go until Ethan pays with his life. Don't let that happen, Kristina. Don't set Sonny loose on my son.
I don't want to set him loose on anyone.
Well, then tell the truth. Tell me. Tell me who really beat you up.
said if I were a little more mature, he'd be a happy man.
He said that to you?
To you, at the Haunted Star. That's why I got dressed up, to look more mature.
Oh, well, I'm sure there was more to the conversation than that, but that doesn't matter now. You misunderstood.
I thought I looked grown up in that dress, and Ethan's so cool, and I thought I understood what he really wanted, even if he couldn't tell me. Sounds ridiculous.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
I thought he'd be happy that I broke his date with Jennifer, that I was letting him off the hook or something. But I was totally wrong, and I made him mad.
Well, he shouldn't have yelled at you. And he shouldn't have lost his temper. He shouldn't have grabbed you.
I threw a drink at him.
Well, of course, but he should have just walked away. There's no excuse for his getting rough.
He scared me.
Whoever did this to you has done it before, haven't they? Kristina, I grew up with a father who beat me. Every day. He also beat my sister and my mother. I know what it's like to be scared, helpless. And I know what it's like to protect the person who hurts you the most. Ethan lost his temper and he was mean to you, but he didn't beat you up, and he shouldn't be the one to pay for it.
I'm sorry.
Tell me who did it.
I was scared. It just came out.
It's okay, it's okay. Just tell me the person's name, Kristina.
I didn't mean to cause so much trouble.
What the hell is going on here?
Kristina is going to tell me the truth.
Kristina already told you the truth. Ethan beat her up. She doesn't need you to try and convince her to say otherwise.
No, we can't let an innocent man pay for this. You have to tell us what happened, Kristina.
Kristina wants you and everyone else to leave her alone.
Just tell me, and if you can't now...
Come on, it's time to go.
If you change
Get
your
out.
mind...
Man, prosecutor. How long do you think she was standing
Okay,
there?
we have to assume that she heard you threaten Ethan, which means now nothing can happen to him. So,
Well, maybe not immediately, but the son of a bitch is going to have
Sonny,
to pay.
please.
So I don't...
Can you just focus on the trial? The prosecutor will try to use this stuff against you.
This has nothing to do with Claudia, though. The jury will never know.
Hey, why'd you call me? Court's about to resume.
I just saw Sonny Corinthos completely out of control. He was smashing everything he can get his hands on.
Okay, I'm listening.
Apparently, the charges have been dropped against the kid who beat his daughter. Sonny was saying he was going to kill him. I want to trigger that kind of reaction in court. How do I do it?
I don't know. I mean, it's very close to the way he treated Claudia, which is the opposite of the image he likes to project. He likes to think of himself as the protector of women. So if you can find someone, anyone, to testify that he's violent towards women, well, it's guaranteed to set him off, isn't it?